Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to take you through my entire autumn Jellycat collection. And as you can tell behind me, it's time to replace the summer Jellycats. I'm not one of those people who likes to do it early. So now that we finally hit October, I am in the mood to change them. Let's get straight into it. By the way, these are going to be in a completely random order. I'm just going to pick them up and then show you them as I go. So here we have the Amusable Cauliflower, which is also now retired. This was one of the first ones that I got from the card collection and I'm so obsessed with it. I actually think it's pretty good value for money considering how big it is compared to some of the other Jellycats. This one retails for £30 or, I mean, it is retired now, but it did retail for £30 and he's just so adorable. Next up, we have the Amusable Potato, and this is one of my favorites. I named her Tatiana, and she was a Christmas present from my auntie last year. I just love her fuzzy texture. She's kind of like rough but soft at the same time, and her fur's really thick. If you've ever felt her, I think you'll know what I mean, but I just love her. Next up, we have the Vivacious Pumpkin, and this is a staple for any autumn Halloween collection. I just love him. He's so soft. I was really lucky to get my hands on him, I think in July, because he is actually retired now. And the trick is to go and hunt for your Jellycats off peak or off season so that it increases your chances of securing them before everyone else is thinking about them. Which for me is a bit strange because I don't like to decorate my house until it is actually officially that season. For example, I personally could not start decorating my house for autumn until it hit October, and today is October 3rd. So now we can officially swap these things out and decorate together. Here we have the little raindrop. He is so cute. Again, he's this kind of, I don't know how to explain his texture, but he's kind of like a fleecy. I don't know if fleece is the right type of word to use, but he's just kind of a fuzzy texture, and I just love that he has little wellies. I think the boots are so cute. This was a gift from my boyfriend. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorites, which is the Amusable Acorn, who is also now retired, and he was the last one in the shop when I got him. And I was just so lucky to get my hands on him. I've already said this about a couple of other Jellycats, but I actually did get him in October as well, which is obviously prime time to be wanting him. So I was just so happy when I got him, and he is literally one of my favorite Jellycats ever. Next up, we have the little Vivacious Mushroom. I love him. He's so funny. I think he's the perfect size. I do also really like the Amusable Toadstool, but I just think this one is so cute, and it's definitely one of my favorites out of the Vivacious Vegetable collection. And he is also retired. I think the majority of these ones are actually retired now, guys. Next up, we have the Amusable Cinnamon Bun, and he just gives me such Gilmore Girl vibes. I don't know why, because I don't even think that they eat cinnamon buns that often in the series, but I just think it's so adorable and it's just perfect for this season. And you can see he's got the little icing on top, and then the inside texture is a bit different. I think he's so great. I got him in London with my friend B, and I just love how stubby his feet are. Next, we have the Vivacious Radish, and he was a Christmas present from my dad last year. He's so soft, and I really like how velvety and good quality the top of the radish feels. Oh, and he is also retired now. Next up, we have the Vivacious Bok Choy, and I love the details on this one. I love how the colours, like the white kind of blends in with the green, the gradient on it, I think. I just think it's so accurate, and I also like the bottom, mimics the bottom of a real bok choy. He is also retired and was also another gift from my dad last Christmas. Next up, we have the star of the show, which is the Canadian Maple Leaf Jellycat. This one is exclusive to Canada, and I will forever be grateful to my friend Kendall for getting him for me. I say this in every video that I bring him up, but I do truly mean it. And I just love the little stalk, or is it stalk or stem? I think it's stalk, but I just like the back of the leaf. I think that's such a cute detail, and I just love his texture. Next up, we have the amusable pea in a pod, and I kind of went off this one for a little bit last year, and I said that I regretted buying him, but now I absolutely love him again. I kind of go through phases of Jellycats that I like, and then I prefer other ones, and then I go back to liking the other ones, which I think is really nice because it means that, you know, you're giving them all a bit of love. This one is just so cozy. I think it's because it's like the little peas literally inside the pod that looks so warm and cozy inside it. Yeah, I just really love this one, and it's actually a really decent size. I think this one was about 27, 28 pounds, but it's actually a really big Jellycat. And I love the different textures, and I like that you can literally pop the peas out of the little case or pod anyway. Yeah, I don't really like doing it though, because whenever I pop the peas out, I can never get it to look as nice as it did before. But I guess it's cool that you can do that. He's also retired. I think he retired earlier this year, so I'm very happy that I have him as part of my collection. Next up, I have the Horatio Pistachio, and I don't know if you would consider this one an autumn Jellycat or not. He was part of the autumn 2025 Jellycat collection, so I would say he is. And maybe it's because he's kind of like the same colour as the green pea, and this kind of green reminds me more of autumn. But you can obviously eat pistachios all year round. But anyway, he is one of my favourites, and also Lee, my boyfriend's favourite, because he loves pistachios, and because of this he actually got me this one as a gift, which is so sweet of him. Next up, we have the Ookie Ghost, which again is a staple for any Halloween collection, and he is different from this year's Misty Ghost, which I'll insert a photo of here, because he has stitched eyes, whereas the Misty Ghost has beaded eyes. And also he's just a bit fatter, and this bit doesn't kind of go out as much, his tail, but I really love him. And yeah, I do really like the Misty Ghost as well, and I kind of want it because I think it would be really fun to have two different variations of ghosts, but I think that might be a little bit excessive, so I've been putting that one off for now. Next up, we have my latest addition to my Jellycat collection, and that is the green Squishy Squash. He was a purchase from Vinted, so he's my first ever secondhand Jellycat, and to be honest, he's literally brand new with tags, and he's in amazing condition, and I got such a good deal on him, so I'm just so pleased that I finally have him as part of my collection, because as I've said before, I wanted him since literally last year, and I remember seeing him in a photo on a Facebook group, and I just really wanted him, but I was nowhere near this shop, and I'd never seen him in person before. I would really love to add the yellow and the orange Squishy Squashes to my collection as well. I just think it would complete like my whole autumn display, and I think they would look so perfect as a trio. I also would love the amusable pumpkin, which is also retired now. I insert a photo of it here. I'm sure you've seen it before because I've talked about it loads before, and it might be all over your YouTube, but I love that Jellycat. Anyway, next up we have the little amusable espresso cup. Now, I'm not sure if you would consider this one a autumn winter Jellycat, just because you obviously drink espresso or coffee all year round, but personally, because I have so many summer Jellycats, I like to put some away for my winter and autumn displays. So this one comes back out around now because, I don't know, like I said, I know you drink hot coffee all year round, but hot drinks I think are more associated with winter and autumn. And then speaking of coffee, we also have the amusable coffee bean. Again, you drink coffee all year round, but I just think he goes perfectly with my autumn collection because he's like a dark brown colour, and he just really gives me Gilmore Girl vibes, which I absolutely love. Next up, we have the amusable campfire, and this one is hilarious to me. I just love his fuzzy hair. A lot of people have said that this one looks like a troll doll, which I'll insert a photo of here, because of his hair, and I couldn't agree more. And my friend Bronzy, who also posts Jellycat videos, always styles hers and says that she's like addicted to playing with his hair, and I don't know how she gets it to look so neat, but it's really satisfying. I absolutely love this Jellycat, and I just really like how, you know, the same core texture as the legs. I just really like how all of the logs are like that, like the exact same texture. Something that is a little bit debatable though about this Jellycat is that the logs are kind of upright, and some people say, would you not put the logs like that? But I never thought about this until somebody said to me, and I don't know, what's your take on that? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Do you think this is the right way of displaying a campfire, or do you think the wood should be this way, like horizontal? Also, I just love the colour of his flames or his hair. As you can see, it's kind of like an ombre because it's yellow, but at the very bottom it's more orange, and then as you go to the top it's yellow, so it's kind of like, is it balayage? I think that's what it is. Or dip dye maybe, I don't know. I'm not the best at explaining hairstyles and stuff, but I just really like the colours of it. And then last but not least, we have the Amusable Marshmallows. These again are a bit of a debatable one as to whether they are a autumn Jellycat or a summer Jellycat, because I suppose you have marshmallows in the summer when you're camping, but the campfire to me and the marshmallows are just such a good duo, and the campfire just reminds me of a normal fire at home, so I have to have him on display all year round. I'm gonna wrap up the video there, guys, because I've now taken you through all of my autumn Halloween Jellycats. But stick around if you'd like to see a Halloween display video where I show you all of the Jellycats around my house, how I display them, and also I'm going to be replacing my summer Jellycats with autumn Jellycats. So make sure you're subscribed to me and you have your notifications on so that you don't miss out on this video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!